In today's headlines, the meeting with Cantons National Assembly deputies who are going to attend the 13th National Party Congress. The proclamation of the export of the first rice consignment to Malaysia and Singapore under the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. The delegation at the head of the Navy Command of Region No. 5 arrived in Hòn Đốc Islands, Tiên Hải Commune, Hà Tiên City, Kiên Giang Province, to continue the third visit on islands of the southwestern territorial waters. Hello, it's good to have you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. In the afternoon of January 13th, Secretary of Cantons Party Committee Lê Quang Mạnh presided over the meeting with Cantons National Assembly deputies who are going to attend the 13th National Party Congress. Attending the meeting was Party Central member come head of Cantons National Assembly delegation to Quốc Trung, who is assigned to join Cantons National Assembly delegation by the political ministry.
The delegation of Cần Thơ National Assembly consists of 19 deputies, including 2 central deputies and 17 deputies elected at the 14th Party Congress of the city. The delegation is headed by the city party secretary Lê Quang Mạnh. Deputy head of the delegation is standing vice secretary of the city party committee, cum chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiếu. Head of the city propaganda and education board of Cần Thơ City party committee Nguyễn Ngọc Tâm is the delegation secretary. At the meeting, the deputies discussed and contributed to the contents related to the Congress, like working regulations, party electoral regulations, and the agenda of the 13th National Party Congress. Head of the delegation, Party Secretary Lê Quang Mạnh, required the deputies to well-examine Congress documents while strictly follow the working regulations of the Congress, ensuring the implementation of COVID-19 preventative measures.
Also in the afternoon of January 13th, in Thốt Nốt Urban District, Cantons City, the Agriculture and Rural Development Ministry and Cantons City's People's Committee jointly held the proclamation of the export of the first rice consignment to Malaysia and Singapore under the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, or RCEP for short. Coming to attend the function were Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Lê Quốc Doanh and Vice Chairman of Cantons City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè. Vietnam's first rice consignment in 2021 is exported to some countries like Malaysia and Singapore, the two markets categorized in the list of Vietnam's total rice export quantity. This is also the event of active meaning right after we signed RCEP on November 15, 2020, with 10 Asian member countries and 5 nations that Asian has signed the free trade agreement. The first rice consignment exported to Malaysia and Singapore by Trung Mang High-Tech Agriculture Transport Company consists of 1,150 tons and 450 tons respectively in January 2021. In the morning of January 13th, Cantons City's Judicial Department held the conference to review the judicial task in 2020 and outline tasks for 2021 orientation for 2021-2025 term. Attending and delivering speech at the meeting was Vice Chairman of Cantons City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè and representative leaders of departments and sectors of Cantons City. In 2020, the judicial task of the sector basically completed tasks set from the beginning of the year and tasks arisen during the year. All aspects of the judicial task had active changes. Regarding major tasks and orientations for 2021 and in 2021-2025 phase, the judicial sector of Cantons City focuses on penetrating, publicizing the resolution of the 13th National Party Congress, conclusions of the political ministry secretariat relating to affairs of the judicial sector. Vice Chairman of Cantons City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè suggested the city's judicial sector concentrating on improving tasks within authority and tasks of the sector, contributing to well carrying out the topic of 2021. Cantons City's Industry and Trade Department in the morning of January 13 held the meeting to review performance in 2020 and outline orientations and tasks for 2021. In 2020, the city's industrial production index was estimated at 96.82%, down by 3.18% against the same period. Some other products also got the flat growth level against the corresponding period. For example, frozen fillet increased by 8.6%, cement by nearly 3.4%, manufactured electricity up by 3%, commercial tap water more than 4%. Consumption electricity output in 2020 was estimated at 2,526 million kilowatt-hour, up by 3.25% against the same period. Regarding the internal trade situation, the total goods retail sales revenue and service revenue in 2020 stood at over 139.77 billion Vietnam dong, a rise of 3.53% against the same period and representing nearly 93% of the year's plan. The goods export turnover and foreign currency service revenue in 2020 hit $1.9 billion, down by more than 13% against the corresponding period, representing over 56% of the year's plan. In 2021, the city's industry trade sector maps out its targets as follows. Industrial index increases by 1.25% against 2020. Total goods retail sales level and service revenue is estimated at roughly 152,984 billion Vietnam dong, up by 10% against 2020. Goods export turnover and foreign currency service revenue is estimated to reach $1.92 billion. In the afternoon of January 13th, Kansas City's Union of Scientific and Technological Associations also reviewed its performance in 2020, mapped out tasks and orientations for 2021.
In 2020, the Union of Science and Technology Associations of the city has registered 51 remarks and contributions of top scientists and intellectuals of the city to the documents of the 14th Cantons City Party Congress and the 13th National Party Congress, held nearly 60 scientific conferences, seminars, and workshops on technological transfer. The union members promoted the scientific research and technological transfer, contributing to improving economic efficiency, environmental protection, and adapting to climate change. 20 projects with high applicability were conducted. The local innovation contest for youth and children was successfully held. The city achieved 2 second prizes and 1 third prize in the national contest. The union also held many free medical examination activities, presented gifts to the poor and people impacted by COVID-19 with the total value of over 32 billion Vietnam dong. In 2021, the union will focus on organizing the 6th Congress of Cần Thơ Union of Science and Technology Association, tenure 2021-2026, mobilize the participation in the Innovation Contest for Youth and Children and the Technological Innovation Contest of Cần Thơ City, sign the collaborative program on science and technology phase 2021-2026 with Cần Thơ Department of Science and Technology, and continue boosting scientific research, counseling, and social criticism.
Kansas City's Association of the Blind in the morning of January 13th organized the meeting to review performance in 2020 and outline operational orientations for 2021. Coming to attend the meeting was Vice Chairman of Kansas City's Vietnam Father and Friends Committee Đinh Trung Trực.
In the past year, the activities of Cần Thơ Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired gained high achievements, especially the community mobilization task to take care for the lives of association members. 100% of members receive gifts on holiday and death occasions, with over 7,700 gifts worth 3.2 billion Vietnam dong totally delivered. 197 members were granted loans with the total amount of nearly 4 billion Vietnam dong. 90 households escaped poverty, 82 households became well off. In 2021, the association continues promoting its leaders' responsibility and capacity, boosting operational quality and taking care for visually impaired people. On this occasion, President of Cần Thơ Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired Hoàng Viết Thắng was conferred the Merit Certificate of the Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee for his excellent association work in 2019-2020. The association also praised collectives and individuals who had well accomplished their task in 2020.
Continuing the third visits on islands of the southwestern territorial waters, on January 13th, the Navy Commander Bridge No. 5 and the delegations of southern Brazil cities and reporters were present on Hòn Đốc Islands in Tiên Hải Commune, Hà Tiên City, Kiên Giang Province, to offer that wishes to gather people and soldiers here. This is the fifth destination visited by the delegation on southwestern islands. Here, the delegations visited offered wishes and gifts at the radar station number 625 of the Navy Commander Bridge No. 5, the Border Guard, the Engineer Corps of the Military Zone 9, and the Party Committee People's Committee of Tiên Hải Commune, Hà Tiên City, Kiên Giang Province. Representatives of the radar station number 625 briefed its implementation of tasks, adding that the station also cooperated with other forces located in the area to grasp situations on air and sea in their observation range. Besides, the unit also welded the mass mobilization task level mass mobilization models. Delegation members acknowledged and praised attainments gained by the unit soldiers for overcoming difficulties and hardship to maintain the readiness and safeguard of the southwestern territorial waters of the fatherland. And now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast. They just wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, cantontv.vn. And thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.